Katika kipindi tunakuletea wasanii.
What's up my guys, I go by the name Reynams.
Eti nikipita kwa macho na nipimia, na kama sina pesa unguwezi nipimia. Hapa Shensta the Poet manze.
Ngoma moto moto.
If you wanna show some love, but don't fake it. Enda kumenya mawazo makuu nani anadera shida utani waku
Vichekesho mkisongaza mahojiano moto moto, stori za wasanii pamoja na talanta za wasanii.
Fiki wa kasi gani kama wapatikani wakati wa shida.
Na pia kwenye kipindi utabambika, utajijenga, utaelimika, utakuza talanta yako.
My name is Rebecca Mutie, I'm a model and I'm Afri Kenya. I'm a student. Napenda kusikiza kipindi cha Bonga na Katoni kila Jumatatu kuanzia saa 9 mpaka saa 10.
Kumbuka ni kwenye Bonga na Katoni ndani ya TAS TV kuanzia saa 9 hadi saa 10 kila siku ya Jumatatu.
This is Bonga na Katoni in TAS TV. Karibuni.
Okay, welcome back. Tulikuwa tunaongelea kuhusu managing the stress na tumezungumza kwamba wakati ambapo inafika to the family. The same question, how can people set healthy boundaries to reduce stress, especially at work or family settings? Yes.
Good. You see, let me dwell more so, because now in a family setup, mostly is just more of talking. There's more of talking, and then you can realize when I have an issue and you talk to you. When you have an issue, you can talk to me, then you can solve it. But in the workplace setup, I think things are a bit different, because the first thing you need to have is something called your job description. Like, I know today this is what I need to do. This is my line of duty. This is your line of duty. So at no point are we going to cross each other, because I know my line. So when I'm given my job description, I know how to work it out well. Number two, you also need to have a work plan with you. I know, like what we say, this is a work plan for the maybe entire quarter, maybe December, September to December. So I have my work plan for the quarter. Then from the work plan, I am able to reduce something called a to-do list. Now the daily processes or the programs that you need to handle from your end. So when you have such things, because again, even in the job description, it will have an aspect of reporting to. Who am I supposed to report to? So when I have an issue, when there is any occurrence, I know who I'm supposed to report to. But basically with a work plan, with a job description, and then with a to-do list of what is expected of you, then you need to know exactly when there is an issue, how it should be handled. More institutions and organizations, you'll find them, they have a guidance and counseling unit where you can go, and even if you have an issue, you can seek guidance, you can seek help from that end. Yes.
And what signs should the employer or co-workers look out for when someone might be struggling with the stress?
For employers to notice that maybe someone is stressed, someone is having maybe some issues. So the key issue is, number one is performance. Yes. So you find that you always have a target. This is what you need to achieve, and then the employer will come, we do an appraisal, and then see, this was your work plan, this is what you expected to do, this, the achievement is we have maybe below average. So there is an issue. Yes. There is an issue. Secondly, maybe conduct, maybe previously, how you've been handling yourself, how you've been dressing, how you have been engaging with other members. You find that at some point, maybe your conduct has been on a downward process. then you realize something is wrong. Then you have also matters your priority, like what we said, when I come to work, I know what are my priorities for the day. But you find some people might have, we call them in quote, upside priorities.
Yes.
We call them upside priorities. You're working on things that could have waited. You're working on things that are not emergency. So those one will raise issues more so with the employers, even how you start engaging with your peers, your colleagues and everything. It will raise issues from the other side. And for a keen employer, they will need to seek guidance on what exactly is happening with you.
Yes.
They might call you for a sitting, for a meetup.
Yes.
You discuss, and then from there maybe you can disclose to them and tell them, I guess there's something wrong maybe back at home. There is this colleague of mine, we are not in correct terms and everything. So then they will take up the issue from there. Yes.
What is the difference between stress and anxiety?
Basically stress, like what we said, is you being in a position that something is wrong, something is not working out well on your end, and maybe your achievements are not aligning. But anxiety is the actual of being, you are anxious to know what exactly maybe is yet to happen, it has happened.
Is it overthinking too much?
Yeah, it can also be even overthinking. You know, generally a human being is prone to overthinking. What will be the outcome, what is going to happen, but now stress is something that is already new. That's something that you are struggling with. Either you need help to come out of it. But on anxiety is more of, we can in late term can call it overthinking of what next, what is to happen, then after that, what is the issue, something of the sort.
Yeah. There's someone who was telling me that I'm suffering from anxiety.
Yes.
Na akaniambia kwamba he's shown nimtumie link watch so that aweze kumsaidia.
Exactly.
So huyu mtu ananiambia kwamba when I'm entering to a new relationship, mimi huwa naambianga huyo mtu mimi niko na anxiety. And by the end of the day, labda kukosana juu yako na hizo anxiety, huyu mtu ina take sana long kuelewa. Mnaweza kukosana, si kupenda kwangu, lakini that is what I have inside. So huyu mtu pia anafaa kumanage aje hizo anxiety zenye ako nazo.
Like for that person, maybe there are issues, we call them the trauma issues maybe that happened in the previous relationships. So the person is still worried. What if I get to a new relationship?
Actually, she tells me,
so those issues behind there could still be coming back. And then the person is like, if I get to this new relationship, what if still the same things were going to happen and everything? So what we say is the person should give herself time, first of all, to overcome the fears that has been there, to overcome. Then she can now be in a position to move on and now engage in a new relationship. Also if she's a lady, when she gets to get a new gentleman, she also needs to take time with the gentleman, just to understand the gentleman first. Some few months or to 1 year closely, to understand that the gentleman. They can do more of external meetups. We can go to somewhere, we can speak it out, we can be meeting in other places. They just talk. Then she's in a position to learn this gentleman and what exactly does the gentleman want. You get such a scenario. So once she's able to overcome the fears from behind there, and then now she gets this new gentleman, then takes time to learn and understand the gentleman. And then she also needs to get more experiences to learn from people who have been in scenarios. How did you get into this? Oh, how was it? How did you overcome it? So with that, she also keep learning and how to handle a relationship.
Yes.
By the end of it, she'll be good to go.
What is your take on people who are suffering the previous relationship and the same people are telling them, no, let us come back again and unite, we continue with our own life. So what advice would you give those people? So I've changed, let us come back. I'm stressed about you, but now I've changed, man. Yes.
You know, there are different scenarios. If today I do a mistake and truly na nimekukosea, then you forgive me, then you proceed. But to tell me, that was wrong, so you need to change, that's fine. We continue again, I do another same mistake, either a similar one or a different one. Then I'm told, you need to keep changing. Then I change, then I do another one. So that is someone who is not ready to change. And I wouldn't advise someone to go back to that kind of a relationship.
What if giving him time or a hard time?
But you see,
you have given him a period of 1 year. Now he's back or she's back.
What happens, you have been with this person, so you're able to understand the person. one, every time there's a mistake done, does the person own up the mistake? Yes or no? Yes. Then what happens next? Is the person able to change? Yes. There's no similar mistakes. You know, it is good maybe to do a different mistake and like doing a similar mistake. So that is a concern. So if the person is doing similar mistakes, even after the other person tells this person like now,
Yes.
things are not working out well. You need to change on this. The person changes for one day and goes back there. So what happens exactly is the person should not go back to that relationship. That is an abusive relationship. But if the person has changed, you can see we are better. This is not where we were from last time. I think when there is a concern, when you're told you need to correct here, it happens. It's something you can give time.
Going to past it takes time.
Yes.
And the concentration of the mind also.
Yes. It can also be an issue. But basically, with those scenarios, you need to understand the person. This has been happening. How have you been handling it?
Yes.
Do you recognize you've done a mistake? Then what next?
Yes.
If similar mistakes keep coming on, you need not to be there.
Yes. Has social media made stress worse? What can you say about social media?
I could say, you know, there are two scenarios. There are those people who have been in stress aspects and then they have gone out to speak them in social medias. So there are people who watch them and they understand them, so they are able to know, so if maybe I'm a young person and this is what is happening in marriage, so this is what is going to come to me. So you see, something of the sort.
Yes.
But there are people who use that as a platform, maybe to learn, maybe to heal,
Yes.
and also maybe to understand different scenarios. So basically, to me, I would say it depends with how you are going to take up maybe a post that is done, video or something, the communication that is going to be done there. It is upon you. How are you going to take it?
Yes.
If it is a learning experience, if it is for you to help you know different scenarios and how to overcome them, fine. But if it's something that is going to taint you and tell you now, this is where you are going, then you'll be lost. So, but I would advise that people take them positive. They use them as a platform of learning and knowing how can I get myself in such a situation? How can I come out of such a situation?
Yes. And how can someone build a long-term resilience on the stress and just manage it in the short term?
Now, that thing happens in different scenarios. For example,
yes.
If you want to do maybe a plan or rather a long-term aspect in stress management, so you need to be doing these things continuously. The first aspect we said is talking out or rather speaking out. Then speak to people who know you can be able to be of help to you. Another thing is the friends you have. The friends you have, you need to have friends who can be able to be, in case you need help, in case you need guidance, there are people who can help you. So those two things, the friendship aspect, that is the closest cycle that you have. Then talking to people, engaging exercises, that is interactions with other people, be able to learn different scenarios, different issues, how to handle them and everything. And then you can have maybe this one major person whom you trust, and in case of anything, there's somewhere you can run to. And this should be an experienced person. There are some who run to their spouses, there are some who run to their parents, there are some who run to their friends. Whichever the scenario you're comfortable in, use that one as a platform. And then every day should be a learning day. So when you get to understand that every day is a learning day, you get new scenarios, you get new outcomes. So every now and then when you have an issue, I think you will be able to understand different diversities and how to handle them.
Yes. Now let us go to the diet. What role do sleep, diet, and the relationship play in stress level?
Like previously, what I said on matters relationship, you need to have someone, I think, who is way mature enough to guide you, who is way mature enough to solve issues with you. But when you have an abusive partner with you, I guess you'll be in stressful all along. And at the end of the day, what is going to happen? Chaos, very awkward scenarios back at home.
Yes.
I also heard people saying that maybe when I'm stressed, I don't know, I eat a lot. I basically think diet is something on manageable aspect, because there are people who have been even gotten stressed by maybe not taking even balanced diet aspect, and then you find yourself you are obese. So when you are obese, what happens? People will start judging you, people start talking ill of you. So those are scenarios. That is body shaming. And then at the end of the day, you are the one who's going to be stressful at that. So have a balanced diet of your meal as well. Know what to take in the morning, know what to take in the lunch hour, and then in the evening. All meals are good and healthy. In case you are dieting, know how to do a good dieting aspect of it, so that you can maybe, people do dieting on different perspectives. So, but basically, if that's so, diet and matters, relationship partners, so those are also key things that can either destroy you or rather guide you and mold you.
Yes. Now to the last question: is it possible to live a truly stress-free life?
Basically, I don't think so, because in one way or another, you might find yourself in different situations. Different situations can lead you into a stress, but how you manage it, that is a key aspect.
Yes.
We have family issues, we have family problems. If it is a school, we have academic issues and problems as well.
Yes.
If it is in a work environment, we have different issues, different scenarios as well. So at some point, you might find yourself have crossed. No one is perfect. So you might find yourself you have crossed with your colleague, with your partner, with your supervisors at some point. But basically, the major thing is for you to know how this is a scenario, this is an issue, how do I report it, how do I handle it, then how do I come out of these issues. So not really, you might not have a stressful life, I bet, maybe not in Kenya, but at every scenario something might come up, and then the basic thing is for you how to handle it. Yes.
Now to the one who is watching you and I know is facing this, what advice will you give him?
Stress management is key.
Yes.
Because we have many people dealing with stress issues.
Yes.
Like I said, in work environment, home setup, academic setup, and everything. It's for you to understand different diversities of stress, and then different techniques of how you can handle stress. Key one is how you need to be open, and you need to talk to people so that you can get guidance and also help.
Yes.
Have yourself strategies on how you can maneuver around in a stress environment, and then at the end of the day, you need to learn and know that every day is a learning day.
Wow.
Different issues, different scenarios is for you to pack yourself with techniques of how to engage, be ready, and how to handle stress.
Yes. How people can get you, because I know kuna wenye wangependa kukupigia simu wakwambie mimi singependa iongelelewe, lakini let us have a private meeting. How people can get you?
That's risky, and I'm always open for matters consultations and guidance as well. I'm very much located in Kenol Town, in a school called Span Institute of Technology and Health Sciences. That is right at Kenol Town, behind OJ Restaurant. But for my number, it's 0795 577-178 or email at kelvinmuigai8@gmail.com. So any assistance needed, any guidance needed, feel free, get in touch with me, and all will be well.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for your coming.
Thank you.
And I think next time we shall look about more about the relationship, because you know the age from 18 years to 25 years. Hapa sasa ndio kizungu
kuna shida.
Lakini kuna kitu moja nimependa sana kutoka kwako. Every day it is a learning
Every day is a learning day.
Kuna mtu anamalizanga siku ajalani.
Then you are in the wrong world. Every day should be a learning day.
Yes.
Different things, different scenarios.
Yes. Bye bye and have a blessed week.